بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Your Excellency, Mr. President, Chairman and CEO of DB World, Mr. Sultan Ahmed bin Sulaim, Director General of Abu Dhabi Development Fund, Mr. Mohammed Al-Suwaidi, Ministers, distinguished and honorable guests, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is another historic day of the long history of Berbera. Berbera is one of the most ancient ports in the world. Ships from every era called upon it. It was used by the Egyptian pharaohs, the Greeks, the Romans, the Persians, the Chinese, the Turks, and later by the Europeans. The international interest in the port of Berbera stems from its location. It's a natural harbor that lies on the crossroads between Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. About 1/3 of the world's maritime traffic passes through the Red Sea off the port of Berbera. It attracted the attention of both ship captains and army generals over the centuries. The port is not just a facility of strategic interest to international businesses and governments, it's also a vital national asset. It's the primary port of Somaliland, the main exit and entry point of our exports and imports, and the principal source of revenue for the government. Berbera used to be one of the main maritime hubs on the Red Sea corridor, but its prominent position has slipped in the past 30 years, while other ports in the region received massive investments and modernized it to accommodate the new container traffic. Berbera Port did not for various reasons. Mindful of the need to restore competitiveness, the government sought to attract investors, and investors mindful of the great opportunities the port offers approached the government. It's this mutual interest that brought us together, that brought DB World and Somaliland together. DB World was not the only contender for the development of the port. There were 5 other companies, but DB World offered the most attractive proposition, and we're happy that we made the right decision. After a long and hard negotiations, a historic agreement was reached in May last year. The deal consists of 2 components: the expansion of the current port and the establishment of a free zone. We believe that the deal brings with it many benefits to both sides. It gives DB World a strategic port at crossroads of international trade and a gateway to landlocked East African countries. It offers Somaliland massive investment to modernize and extend Berbera Port to regain its prominent position on the Red Sea. At the end of the concession period, a modern 800-meter-long container terminal at the cost of 442 million will be added to the port. The deal also offers jobs, skills transfer, and enhanced investment confidence in Somaliland. Berbera is already a boom town. Land prices have skyrocketed and hotels are fully booked. But the benefits are not just limited to Somaliland and DB World. nor are they just financial and technical. The benefits are regional. Ethiopia, Somalia, South Sudan, and the entire Horn of Africa will benefit from it, and they all should be giving their full support without reservation. I do not understand why anyone would object to it. The concession also cements the long historical relationship between the people of Somaliland and the people of the United Arab Emirates. I want you to know that in Somaliland, you don't have just a commercial partner, but a friend indeed. Welcome home. Finally, it's important to note that we would not have a deal to celebrate today without the commitment of the negotiating DB World team under the leadership of the chairman, Mr. Sultan, and without the dedication and hard work of the Somaliland counterparts under the direction of our president. The going was sometimes very tough. I should also mention the fantastic job done by our legal team from Siemens & Siemens and the technical support we received from Ernst & Young. Thank you for a job well done. We are still in early days. There are pending issues to deal with and challenges to overcome, but the smooth transition and progress made since March the 2nd give us reason to celebrate and confidence that our dreams will be realized. We just need to cooperate even more, work ever closer, commit investments sooner than later, and raise our performance to be regionally and globally competitive. The future is bright. Thank you very much.